Hey everyone, it's Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter. Welcome back to another one of my quick tip videos. Today we're going to focus on improving your shipping efficiency, because if you think about it, you spend a lot of time in your reselling business shipping. So if we could cut down significantly on the amount of time that you are spending doing that shipping, guess what? You could take that time and you could go sourcing, you could go and put up more listings, you could do branding and networking and social media and all sorts of things that are going to improve the profitability of your business. But you need an efficient system to get there. And like anything, there's a short way to do things and there's a long way to do things. Now, I don't advocate taking shortcuts if the shortcuts are going to significantly compromise quality. But if you could maintain the same quality and cut down on that time significantly by using a different approach and a different system, then I'm all ears and I'm all in. So what I'm going to share with you today is something many of you are already doing, and if so, then just go on to the next video and ignore this one. If you already have a system in place for shipping that works really well for you and that you love and you have no need to change it, then just ignore everything that I'm going to say today in this video. But if you're struggling, if you need to figure out a way to become more efficient, then what I'm going to share with you in this video can be very helpful to you. And if it is, let me know that down below in the comment section at a later point. Just try this out as an experiment one day and see if it works. Now, what I have here are 5 items that I packed up today. Now, these items do have the labels on them. I'm not going to show these labels because I don't want to put the people's addresses out there on YouTube who purchased from me. But these are 5 orders that I put together today. Now, there's 2 ways I could go about doing this, assuming, like many of you, have a setup like this, which is that you have your shipping location in one part of the house where you put the packages together, but the place where you weigh the item and print out the label is in a different area of your house. It may be in a different room way down the hallway. It could be upstairs. It could be downstairs. For me, the area where I weigh the item, even though I have a scale here in case I just need to experiment with stuff, but the main place I go and weigh the item is actually upstairs, and that's where I print out the label. Now down here is where I have the bulk of my inventory, and it's where I have my shipping materials. And that's one thing I would suggest if you don't have that set up, is that you make sure you have your inventory near where the shipping materials are. Like behind this camera right now is an entire row that's filled up. It's a shelving unit. You've seen it in some of my videos when I take a different perspective down here. It's filled up with all the boxes and the poly bags and tape and all sorts of things. But I also have my inventory all around me so that whenever something sells, I go, I grab it, I put it in the box or in the bag, and it's good to go. Now, what some people do, like Dave Niebling, if he's watching this, some people actually put it in the packages ahead of time. So they already have it packaged and ready. They put like a little label on it, maybe if it's in a box in terms of what it is. And this way, when it sells, it's good to go. Now, that's good if you could do that. The problem is a lot of people don't have the space to keep all those boxes and all those items put together like that. So if you're in a situation where you can't do that, then again, listen to what I'm going to tell you here. So what is going to take longer in terms of doing this is if, let's say, you grab the shirt that you sold. So this is like a t-shirt, and I use shirt as an example because many people sell shirts. So what you could do is you could put your shirt in here, you could tape everything up, get everything ready, bring it into that other room or on that other floor, print out the shipping label, and then get up out of your chair, come back downstairs or come back to that other room, and then grab the other shirt, put it in here, bring it back upstairs, print out the shipping label, put it in whatever location where you keep packages that are going to go out the next day, come back downstairs and do the same thing over and over and over for all of these items. So let's say we have 5, maybe you have 10, 15, whatever. That's a lot of separate trips going up and down stairs or going across hallways. I mean, let me know where your shipping location is in terms of where you keep the actual items, in terms of your inventory and your actual materials like your boxes and your tape, and if that's separate from where you go and you print out the actual label. Because for me, it's separate. I have the place where I print out the label upstairs, and that's also where I do my final weighing. But all of my, as I said earlier, all of my inventory and all of my shipping materials are down here at the heart of Primetime Treasure headquarters. Now, one of the things that you want to keep in mind that's also a problem with the setup I just described is that when you're walking up and down different flights of stairs and you're walking up and down the hallway to take each package and then go print out the label and then come back and all that sort of thing, is it really decreases your workflow. And that's important because you want to make sure that you try to stay in the zone, that you try to keep that flow going. You don't want to have to keep interrupting it. And what I'm talking about being interrupted is your actual packaging, because you're going to a different room in between each package. If you could just do all the packages at once, that helps improve your workflow. It cuts down on all the times you have to keep walking up and down the stairs and up and down the hallway. You get everything done in a much more efficient way. And so you have everything already all packed up first, then go and then print out the shipping labels one by one. Now, why don't people do this? The reason why a lot of people don't do this is because they're worried that they're going to get their packages mixed up and they're going to put the wrong label on the wrong item. And so because they're so concerned about that, they figure the only insurance policy for that is to say, okay, well, I know I just sold a Walking Dead t-shirt, so I'm just going to grab that one. I'm just going to put it in this one package, and I'm just going to bring that over here because I know it can't possibly be any other item, and I really don't want to mix those packages up. Now, one of the things you could do is you could take a sticky note like this and you could write something on it like shirt, or you could be more specific and you could say Walking Dead t-shirt, and you could put it right here on the actual envelope, and then you could take that over to where it is that you're going to go. But a lot of people don't do that either because they're concerned that the labels are going to come off maybe, and then they're going to get mixed up with a different package, and then you're either going to maybe put the label on the wrong item, or what you're going to do is you're going to have to open up the packages again to double check and make sure that the item that you are putting the shipping label on is the correct one. So a lot of people get concerned about that and don't want to do that, and so they don't use this type of system, and they go back to what I was saying earlier, where they're going up and down the stairs with one item at a time. So let me tell you what the foolproof solution for this problem is. All you have to do is you have to take a marker like this one right over here, and you just have to write on the package what it is. So for example, you would write shirt or Walking Dead shirt. Now, if you're worried about doing that because you think it's going to mess the package up in some way, it's not, because think about what you're going to put right over where you just wrote Walking Dead shirt. You're going to put the shipping label over it, and no one's ever going to see it. So in that way, you give yourself a foolproof system that you are not going to mess up what label goes where. If it's a box, same thing. Just write it really small somewhere. You could even use pencil if you want, but put it somewhere on the box and just plan it out. Just think, hey, where am I going to put the shipping label for this item? And then you just write it right there. Just cover it with the shipping label afterwards. And then you're all set. Try it one time and you will see how much time you save. It's amazing. The workflow improves, the efficiency improves, and you will find yourself operating at a much faster clip. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe. Come by, check out over 340 videos on this channel, all designed to help you with your reselling business. All of them are free. None of them cost you a penny. Check out the live interviews that I do. Tend to do those every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you could come by, check in on the chat, check in with other resellers in the community. Had a great time tonight with Raleigh Roots, so you don't want to miss that interview. That one was on March 6, 2019. If you're keeping track and trying to find it at a later point, it really, really was a good time. So make sure you check that one out. Check out the Facebook group. That's down below in the description section. The Facebook Reselling Resource Center, over 7,000 members there right now. And make sure you come by the Instagram account. That's at prime_time_treasure. I've got a giveaway I'm doing there this Friday night for a mystery box to thank the over 7,000 members in the Reselling Resource Center on Facebook. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up since it's quick tips, and I'll see you all at the next video, everyone. Take care.